Thing that a country, the Philippines, that doesn't have a whole lot of tennis history.
The first woman to be able to debut here at the US Open for her home country in the Philippines. An area of Tauson's game that she continues to improve is that serve. It sets up the point so well for her. I think the accuracy on the serve has really gotten a lot better.
Oh, I'm so happy. The soundtrack of tennis. Ader Nooni in the chair. I could just listen to him.
I know.
I love that. I'm envious, obviously. I wish I had that. And I've told him to his face, please give me your voice.
I think he's heard that a lot,
Yeah,
probably.
he has.
Stop moving, please. Thank you.
You could wait a game.
Game, Tauson.
When you see someone like Wozniacki do so well, it really is inspiring. Because it makes you feel like you're capable, and it gives so much of the younger generation the feeling that they can make it, to this stage. And I think it's similar for Eala, being from the Philippines, how much I think her being here, being a junior champion, how much she's risen and how much she can inspire younger generation in her country as well. I almost get the sense, I don't know if you agree with me, a similar style, I would say, to a Leylah Fernandez, who got to the finals here. As far, okay, the obvious one is being left-handed,
yeah,
but the fact with how much they stay on top of the baseline, they both like to take the ball really early. They redirect the pace well.
Oh.
That's pretty nice. It's a nice comparison, Jill. No,
yeah.
that is. It's a good.
I don't know if you agree, but
no,
that's,
it's.
yeah, that's,
I hadn't thought of it,
yeah.
but now, yeah, it registers.
Let's go.
Another example there of after her serve, she doesn't allow herself to back off that baseline. As soon as anything short comes off the Tauson racket, she's stepping a couple feet inside the baseline. Good usage of the angle as well on the backhand. Just missed that, but still a great strike on the ball.
40-30.
Going for the right shot as well, that depth on the forehand, seeing where Tauson was in the court.
There's the margin of miss. So the players, good first service games.
1 game all.
Think about Eala. She won the junior championship here 3 years ago. And I certainly didn't know it until yesterday. But you look back at the draw. In the quarterfinals, she beat Mira Andreeva. And in the semifinals, she beat Vicky Mboko. Yeah. Holy cow. Legit.
That just goes to show you, though, how good that's an avenue, right, to play the juniors, because there's so many instances where these junior players have had success and they've been able to continue that success to the tour level. It's a good pathway.
50 love.
Backhand where she could have hit with a lot of pace and depth. She chose off pace, angle off the court. That one right there, which really pushed Tauson way outside the court. And Nu didn't have to do a ton with that ball. It was a great play slicing and keeping that ball low and shorter in the court. Very smart from Eala.
In 30.
Rushing Tauson right now.
Yeah, he's jumping on her second serve twice in this game. You get the idea. The crowds, the Eala
a lot of Filipinos
phenomenon exactly has attracted fans. Ooh,
30-40.
So it is 30-40. There we go. Tauson. 2 serves to save the break points.
I think Tauson's been mixing up that drop shot more often. That one just didn't execute it very well with a lot of height and depth. I think she was trying to catch Eala by surprise. I think the drop shot against Eala it has to be so good because her court position is so far inside the baseline.
Yeah.
And I love the way the Eala wants to take the ball so early. Her whole game is based around trying to rush her opponents, be aggressive. That can make you vulnerable sometimes too, especially if you're playing a player that can create such good depth off the ground, which Tauson can.
4.
And a couple times now that Eala is jumping on that second serve, and you can see Tauson maybe just panicking on that next shot, knowing she has to produce something really good.
Yeah. 3 second serves in this game for Tauson. Eala's won each of the points.
Interesting now as Eala guessing on that first serve.
Yes. The last 2 points she's been guessing. Is
Sometimes
that a guess, or is she trying to read the toss?
it looked like a
Yes.
guess to
Okay.
me, yeah. Could be the fact that Tauson just tosses in the same spot no matter if she's going to flatten it out or go out wide.
Game.
See, that was good. That's a good play by Tauson. She's guessing balk on the toss. She saw the Eala wanted to run around and hit a forehand. All right, so Tauson saves 4 break points and holds. She's won a match. And it's nice to learn about prioritizing health, being willing to pace yourself. And the comparison in this match, you have a rested player in Eala against a player in Tauson who's played a ton of tennis lately.
I think a lot of it is trying to find that balance. I mean, Eala just 20 years of age. This is her first time in the main draw here at the US Open. And so she's a competitor, right? They're all competitors. They want to play, they want to compete. And it's tough to, maybe when you have a slight injury, to listen to your coach and support team at that time to take a step back. I think because those 2 great runs she had at big events, semifinal Miami, final of Eastbourne before Wimbledon. I mean, she played a lot of matches, maybe a lot of on a different elite level where, you know, there's extra pressure, it creates extra tension in your body, and that could have contributed to the slight shoulder injury. So smart for her to take that break before entering this year's US Open.
4.
Again, coming back so quickly to Tauson, just didn't seem ready for that ball. Nothing that Tauson won't get used to as this match develops. She'll be able to adapt maybe to that quicker pace of Eala.
Those 2 service games have been smooth. Very smooth. Lost 3 points.
First set.
Growing up as a young American tennis player, do you think we'd be watching a match between a Filipino and a Dane?
I think it's awesome. I love it.
I mean, just every so often I have to pinch myself to realize this, how wonderfully global this
It's
sport
great.
is.
Yeah, it's great. And tennis in particular is just such a good job of
15.
giving players around the world playing opportunities. There's so many more events that are offered in so many different countries, and I think that's why it's been able to spread so nicely across the globe. It's great. And this is why for these two, I think, is inspirational to countries that don't produce a ton of tennis players. Eala said she was able to go back home as well after Wimbledon and have some time back in the Philippines, where just the greeting, you can imagine. She's all over the map now in her home country. Just missing that off the ball. It's going to be important here to be able to focus. There's some Filipino fans. Just because you can hear the reaction of the crowd already when Eala wins a point. A lot of Filipinos in the stands.
Here she is again with a look into Tauson's service game. Let's see if Tauson's angry about something. It's about the crowd.
Just a slight distraction. Tauson fell in
Ladies
the
and
middle of
gentlemen,
the point.
please keep quiet during the point. Thank you very much. Enjoy the match as much as you can, but quiet please during the point. Thank you.
So here we go. 2 more break chances for Eala. I'm just thinking as the early moment of this match and what Tauson is experiencing, it must be what guys playing Fonseca right now feel on the men's side.
True,
right?
yeah.
Cashes in and Tauson talking about Eala's significant wins, and here's Tauson just a couple of weeks ago beats Jannik and Keys back to back in Montreal.
But she has the game to beat anyone. When Tauson's on fire, I mean, she hits a ton off the ground. She's one of the biggest hitters on the tour, so she has that capability to hit with a lot of pace against the big hitters.
30 love.
Struggling with the lefty serve that Eala is throwing at her. Even those second serves where I'm predicting Tauson might get really aggressive, she's struggling with the spin on the Eala serve.
Four.
it's only one break.
Eala leads.
I don't know, Jill, to me it feels a little more one-sided right now.
It does, yeah. There's a drop shot you were looking for.
Yes, exactly.
From Eala. Great disguise as well. It's the first one we've seen from Eala. And Tauson didn't even read that, didn't even make a move for that drop shot. Still in control of that point, even though she missed that.
15.
Great return with good depth.
Always fascinated watching players between points. So tell me if I make too much of this, because you look at Tauson and she barely moves, and she looks very just doesn't move much, doesn't emote. Eala's a little more energetic.
Yeah, she's very. I mean, she walks very slowly in between points.
Did that. His name, gosh, 5 years ago, what a run she had here in the COVID Open.
15.
Jen Brady. Jen Brady barely moved between points.
Did she? Okay.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Just get
maybe conserving energy.
much. Well, I don't know. Much like Tauson, just kind of stayed right in the middle of the court. Give me the next ball. I'm serving. Let's go. Worked for her.
Yeah, I was going to say. It's a great serve. I like that change up from Tauson. She's gone down the tee pretty often on that ad side and got Eala leaning in that direction.
Tauson was having the big serve. 6 aces. The AM Monday. We salute you. For being awakened and watching, and we assume if you're watching in the Philippines,
The loss of 10.
Eala. Serve out wide. Eala should consistently use that until maybe Tauson starts connecting with that a bit more, because it is getting Tauson into trouble every time so far. Just having to go on for that chip return, which just gives Eala so much time on that first ball.
4. Four.
15-30.
I just felt like Tauson was desperate to hit a winner on that shot. Felt like when she has the time, just had that opportunity, just overhit the backhand.
Tauson gets her first break point.
Let's second service.
Now we're able to get Tauson off balance there.
Huge.
Targeting that backhand, back footing Tauson.
Advantage, Tauson.
I haven't even gone to you big serving Joe Kravis yet about the Aryna effect here, because Eala's serves. Her average first serve's 80 miles an hour.
It's coming from a left-hander. It's a little bit of a different look still, so I think that's why she's been getting away with it so far. But another break opportunity. Ooh. Even that one was just 77 miles an hour as a first serve.
Right. Anybody that watched the mixed doubles early this week saw the frustration Aryna was providing even to the opposing men because they're not used to seeing that serve. Doing a lot of emoting towards the coach, the team. She's definitely not been. She's not exuding positive vibes during this set.
She's been getting flustered, I think. I mean, having not faced Eala before, still maybe trying to understand the patterns of Eala. She's been using this down the line forehand exceptionally well.
Gets out of trouble and holds for 5-3. With, again, the clear support of this crowd.
Eala leads 5-3 first set.
As we tend to do when these things start to happen, we went, how does a certain player fare against lefties? Clara Tauson, this is her third match this year against left-handers. Lost to Haddad Maya early in the year on clay, and then beat Arantxa Rus at Roland Garros on clay. Last year, second round here, lost to Diana Schneider. down the line.
Love 15.
That combination, that angle off the court, just to move Tauson, that she's had to resort to that slice often. It just sets up one of Eala's biggest strengths is the forehand down the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, for both players, please don't be too excited during the point. Thank you. Keep quiet. Thank you.
Well, there's Clara Tauson for the second time in this opening set. He's trying to dampen the enthusiasm of a small but extremely vocal crowd supporting Alexandra Eala. And it's the obvious play. She's a rarity, a Philippine young rising tennis star that has attracted support to the grandstand. And Jill, it has unnerved Clara Tauson really from the first game.
It really has, and it's hard to not get excited about someone like Eala, who comes from a country that doesn't really produce a lot of tennis players, so the fans are really supportive, and it's hard to not get them excited in the middle of the point, and that's what Tauson has been talking about, is, you know, wanting it to be at the end of the point. It's felt like it's disruptive the middle of the play, so she has been getting a little bit flustered.
Tauson saved 4 break points in the 1-all game, then was broken at 2-all. Tauson has had 2 break points herself.
15-30.
Eala saved. So that's our difference here. Tauson has hit 7 aces. It's hard to
15-14
against enthusiasm. This has been enthusiasm, and Tauson has not dealt with it well. Players better get used to it, as we referenced. Men have had to when you play Fonseca.
That's absolutely right. Yeah, I mean, you can't blame everyone backing her, and I think Eala knew she was going to have a huge fan support. I think Tauson probably expected that as well, but still been frustrating for Tauson in the beginning of the set. Already in the second or third game was trying to calm the fans.
Billie.
And what you just heard there is the other dilemma that happens, is that you have people coming out who are enthusiastic and supportive, but not perhaps knowledgeable about tennis protocol.
In between first and second serve, yeah. Even Eala, you saw stop and just try and reset to get ready for the second serve.
Missed. +1, and Eala breaks for the second time and takes the opening set from the 14 seed.
He's game to 3.
In the second set.
Now, the low 15.
How about that point? And it's Eala who bends over at the end.
The low 30.
Thought she'd done everything right.
It's an excellent hustle from Tauson. Just the fact that this is what I feel like she needs to be willing to do, be willing to stay in these longer rallies. She showed much better composure.
Is that last shot? That's a point ender, right? From Tauson?
Yes.
She's saying this is it.
Yes, probably.
Do or die.
Yes.
Eala was clearly frustrated because she thought she had orchestrated a perfect point.
It was a great point. I think Tauson actually wore Eala down in that point because it wasn't necessarily the shortest drop shot. Landed pretty close to the service box, but Eala just stopped the point. It was the longest rally of the match.
Big opening for Tauson. Trying to put an early foot back in this match.
Yeah.
And Tauson does, just punishes the second serve. And so
First game, second set.
Tauson can back this up. That's the ideal start.
Well, she's rebounded well, and that was the first time I've seen Tauson actually sneak forward on a second serve to take that ball very early, cut off the angle so it didn't move away from her. She's got to be willing to take that serve away from Eala. That's one of her favorite ones, and give her the T serve because she doesn't have a lot of pace on the serve, so it's going to give Tauson time to get back to the forehand. But I like that Tauson took away that out wide serve and that break point.
Love 15.
Just big here from Eala. And just those couple extra steps forward, cutting into the court. Sometimes not easy to redirect that one down the line, but did well to get it in her strike zone. I almost felt like Tauson
Love 30.
wasn't exactly excited about the drop shot, knew she was in trouble, so just didn't stay with that volley.
Back to your point earlier, I don't know how much of a winning play that is for Tauson. She got away with one a
Yeah.
couple points ago, but overall, is that a long-term winning play? That's a winning play.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying just because
15-30.
Eala, she's quick.
Yeah, and close.
Her court position, exactly, is already so close to the baseline, so doesn't have as far to run when she's moving forward to the drop shot. I think it's just been part of Tauson's tools. I mean, she's been adding that drop shot into her game, trying to incorporate a variety.
30-all.
Great mix-up. I like that slice. She knifed it. Had a lot of pace on it. And when it stays that hard and low, it's hard. You have to hit up on that ball. Eala, it was a tough shot to know what to do with it. Serve's been tough for Tauson so far. Just has only won 4 points out of 12 on her second serve. Eala's been all over it.
Four.
This is what she did at the beginning of the first set.
Yeah.
She pounced on the second.
Advantage.
That one looked
Eala.
like she knew exactly where it was going.
Yeah. All right, well, this point not only erases the break, but also gets the crowd back for Eala. Tauson's frustration because she had silenced the crowd. And now they're back.
1 game all. Second set.
It's just that one slice we've seen from Tauson that she's been able to hit with authority, with that pace. All the other ones, when she opts for that slice, they've been floating on her, and that one got away from her as well. Maybe just that one time she's been able to find her range.
The love of team.
That's better from Tauson. It's, I think, starting to up the footwork a bit, starting to react with a little bit more quickness, which you have to with how early Eala takes the ball. This is better from Tauson. That's too good.
Yeah, and Tauson
Love
knows enough
40.
now about that second serve. She was well inside the baseline.
She's going to get some opportunities on the second serve. When talking about the average first serve speed from Eala, just under 80 miles an hour, that could have a lot to do with the fact she's potentially still recovering from that shoulder injury, just not maybe going after it as much.
Tauson.
Well, that's some interesting start to
Tauson
set
leads.
2.
2
3
against 1. Second
consecutive
set.
breaks.
First set.
Looking twice to start this set. Can she back this up? Give herself a little
15
edge.
First serve percentage going to be so important for Tauson
15-0.
right now. Just at 50% in this set. Overall, not too bad for the match, 70%, but she's getting more free points in the second set when she has gotten that first serve in.
4.
Good calmness on that approach shot.
13-15.
Held the backswing well, waiting for Eala to make a move. Almost. Good strike on the ball. Looks like the wind has picked up a little bit, which makes it a little more challenging for the toss on the serve. Tauson choosing a couple kick serves in that point.
Tauson.
Took a big rip and looked like she
Tauson leads.
reaching up in her shoulder.
3-1. Second set.
Camera switched off that, but it's the first time Tauson's backed up a break. And the first time Eala has lost her edge. And again, she's lost what helped carry her through the first set, which was this crowd.
Love 30.
Tauson definitely anticipating a little bit
15,
faster serve into
13.
her racket on that return. Just caught it way in front of her.
Why would she do that?
It's great control from Eala down the line. Sometimes that shot could be tricky because you have to hit up, but you know you still have to get enough pace on the ball to stay on the offense. But she did well to really accelerate through that approach shot. Sometimes you feel like power is going to be enough against Eala, but she's very good at redirecting that pace.
Oh, okay. Tauson gets me again. That was a nice one.
That was a nice one. And I also think it's a good strategy to do it on the first ball. Sometimes you might not be expecting it. Normally put in the variety after a long rally or long point, but Tauson did that right away. That was a surprise tactic. That's better from Tauson on the forehand. Got that first forehand more off the court. Good deck from Eala.
Let's see where Tauson winds up striking this ball. How far in? Didn't help. That's some escape by Alex Eala.
Tauson leads 3. 15 love.
looked like it was going long. Tauson could not believe
50
that landed on the line. Still not convinced, but just saw the confirmation. And that's where she's gotten better in this second set. She's much more ready for
15.
how early Eala takes the ball. I just feel like she's a bit more alert off that first serve.
Yeah, exactly.
That's too good.
But to your point, Jill, that's well said, because Tauson used that little timeout after the first set, because I used the word, she was unglued
Yeah.
by the atmosphere, by the play, by the opponent, and she's come back in the second set and hasn't.
Correct, yeah. I think for her it was important to step away for a moment because she was pretty flustered at the end of that first set. And that serve's working wonders for her right now. More as a first serve than a second serve. I think for Tauson, that out wide on the deuce.
Yeah. Do that again.
You can see Tauson just frozen.
I know.
That was a complete just reaction, desperation on the full stretch. That is just great connection.
Advantage. Eala.
Tauson has done well to defend. What can you do? So many of these returns, except for the angle one, have been landing just inside the baseline. Chance to get the break back now for Eala. She anticipated it correctly, but almost too much.
Handcuffed herself, didn't she?
Yep. Good change-up from Tauson.
Advantage. Tauson.
First time in this game that she changed that serve up down the tee.
But Tauson.
Things have calmed down on all fronts in this second set.
Tauson leads.
Holds for 4-2. The
Second set.
exuberance. How's that for a sport?
I liked
How's
it.
that? Of the Eala supporters is calmed.
I like the way you emphasized it too. That was a good effort though, because that was a good returning game from Eala. It was good for Tauson to get through that.
4.
Hitting bigger now, Tauson.
Below 15.
That's where she thrives, is when she can get that first strike on the ball. That's where she can dictate so many points.
Oh.
$50.
Oh.
Tauson now able to occasionally get Eala on the back foot more often. Nice deep return.
Same.
Yep, great length. But she's now covering that out wide serve. So she was all over that return.
Wow, Tauson. She's starting to look very much like the 14 seed in this second set. And in a moment, she'll serve for a third set.
Yeah.
As Jasmine Paolini beautifully called it, the ice sausage.
Cincinnati was so hot. I even saw all the camera people walking around with ice towels around their neck. That's how difficult and challenging of an environment it was. So warm and hot and humid. Tauson really flying now in this second set. Getting more rewarded with good placement on the serve.
Oh.
Had to go for broke there. Tauson again getting pushed inside the doubles alley.
4.
Second set.
How about that way to finish? What a flip.
This
Clara
game
Tauson
1-0.
regained her standing and takes this match to a third set. So one thing we saw in that second set too, Tauson, nice ratio, 11 winners to 6 errors. So where would Eala, if you were in her ear?
15 love.
I think it was almost the opposite of Tauson, right? Her winners decreased and her unforced errors increased too. So once she felt like Tauson was starting to play better, I felt like she started pressing a little bit, and that's why she started making some more mistakes.
30 love.
So this is going to be an interesting third set because already Eala coming out with some force, with some showing that confidence, trying to show that more energy at the beginning of this third. That's a great redirect. I think both these players like playing with
13,
aggression. I
15.
think Tauson overall from a little further back, Eala likes being aggressive and taking time away from the opponent with where she stands in the court. But Tauson's done a good job in that second set of being able to push Eala further back overall.
That ball must have just caught line.
Yeah.
30 love.
I think where Tauson's doing better as well is she was standing a lot further back on the serve, and now she's realizing that Eala's not going to go for the big serves. Her average first serve is 78 miles an hour, so she's willing to stay up by the baseline on the first serve as well.
Interesting little fight there from Eala.
She's got the crowd back.
Yes, yes. She stood in there with Tauson.
First game, final set.
That felt like it was a flashback to what I asked you an hour and a half ago. Is Tauson's going to hit the ball? How does Eala counter?
Yeah. I think that particular game, I felt on the forehand she got a little more shape behind the ball, especially with the ones that Tauson was hitting with really good depth. She wasn't trying to flatten that one out as much, so was willing to create some time for herself with a little bit higher, heavier ball. I like that adaptation from Eala.
15.
That's why I didn't play at this level, because I would have thought Eala would be drop shotting in this match. And what's she done, 1 or 2?
Yeah, she hasn't used it that much. I also think it's hard to find the time to use the drop shot at the right moment, especially against someone that's such a big hitter like Tauson. It's not easy to manipulate that ball when it's coming with such pace. Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Oh, look at him.
Let's service.
That's his honeydews.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Just without the $24 melon ball.
She makes it look so easy, but it is not easy. To hit it from above your shoulders, a two-handed backhand, and hit it with such precision down the line.
Oh.
Excellent touch. I felt for a moment she maybe didn't do enough with the approach shot, but closed the net hard. And beautiful touch volley. And we mentioned the use of the drop shot in the shorter part of the court. Actually, I feel like that's an area where maybe Eala could improve, is that first step forward could be a bit quicker. And I think maybe Tauson's recognizing that. That's why she's using that play to bring her forward.
40-30.
It's interesting. Tauson's average 95.
You thought it'd be bigger.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Sienna is requesting the replay on the left service line.
Oh, she wants to see a replay. I also think it could be because it has been a bit gusty. So sometimes you take some pace off, put more spin on the serve for that extra safety, security.
Wow, that's a big time.
Yeah,
Big time ace to the outside. 10 of them now for Tauson.
1 game all. Final set.
The game all in this last set. And it's turned out really 2 separate sets, but it's turned out to get us to the point we expected at the beginning. It's a really good first round match.
Yeah.
2 young. Standouts, one of whom is on the climb right now. Eala trying to follow through on what was her breakout back in the spring. Tauson, who's battled some injuries and her own issues and has arisen to the top 20.
Oh.
finish from Tauson. Just feel like Eala taking that lob on the rise actually cost her that point. I felt like she could have backed off a little bit, thrown in a higher, heavier ball.
Okay.
Because she just ended up popping it up right there for Tauson to attack.
Ball.
Thirty, 15.
That's a great return. Again, taking it slightly earlier, but flattening that angle off the court really rushed Eala.
I feel like that ad court serve has been an advantage for Eala.
In the beginning, yes, but not as much. Yeah.
That's what I would do. I would agree.
I like that combination from Tauson, really neutralized that point by throwing in a lofty ball right on the baseline. It's tough to create depth, and Tauson attacking the next shot. Big point opportunity now.
Ball.
Yeah.
Second serve
Tauson.
is punished, and Tauson gets the first
Tauson
break.
leads.
of
2
the final
against
set.
1. Final set.
First round match. Tauson, who
15. Love.
admits she deals with the interesting contrast. She said, in Denmark, we're not a big tennis country, so they follow us. Aryna herself, many media that follow her. Yet she said, I ride public transportation to practice every day, and a lot of people don't know who I am.
Almost so good. But a lot of players like that, the more
15
understated, where they can go back home and maybe not be as recognized and be able to walk out into the public and feel the freedom to just do whatever they want.
So this morning in
Yes.
Manhattan, part of the advantage of staying in Manhattan, I was walking out of St. Patrick's Cathedral, and about 2 blocks away, early this morning, who was walking by completely unnoticed, Jasmine Paolini.
Okay.
One of the best in the world, right?
Yep.
And on the streets of Manhattan,
Yeah.
just can kind of go
30. 15.
Well, I think it's unexpected too. I don't know if you actually expect the top players to walk around so freely.
Yeah.
You're not expected to run into them on the streets of New York. Nice change up. Tauson,
14.
she was set up for that backhand, but a few times now we've seen her opt for that slice just to mix it up on Eala. A smart move against an opponent that really enjoys rhythm playing, feeds off that hard pace ball into the racket.
Good.
It's an excellent service game.
Tauson leads. 3
Well, not
games
done
to
yet,
1.
but she's certainly,
Final
Tauson
set.
has crafted a very nice turnaround. Hey, listen, rite of passage this morning. Download the US Open app. Had to make sure I did that on my phone this morning. Follow everything, scores, stats, highlights, player news. And live views of all singles matches. So download that app. It's on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store.
Interesting, Eala serving and already jumping backwards, expecting that huge return. Just that was really good clarity from Tauson.
Right. First ball, even if it's a return, you were right. And now Tauson has a moment here where she can get a really good look at the finish line.
She's hit today.
15-14.
90. Wow. Her previous had been 85. Not able to follow it up, and now Clara Tauson
leads.
has a double break
in
the final set. Learned 2 days earlier that her grandfather had passed. She won a title earlier this year. She was in a final in Dubai, a big event.
Love 15.
Early part of this year. Trying to start what would be her first good run. She's not had one in her young career at the US Open. She has the ability to, you understand better than most of us mortals, that's a hard serve to hit. Hitting that out wide in the ad court.
And especially when I look at her motion, because she brings the foot up on the side, so she really opens up her body to the court. That's a great job. Tauson trying to back foot Eala, but she did well just to keep her position, covering that forehand cross.
15-30.
I say that on the serve because sometimes when you open up, you can't quite get the pace without that nice shoulder turn, but she's strong in the arm and snaps through with the wrist well. She had her.
30-all.
Yeah.
Just when it's at this score line, when you're trying to work your way back into a set, the hands maybe not as steady. No, the drop shot has to be perfection.
Clara Tauson, that has been with her from the beginning of this match. 12 aces.
40-30.
And she had a rocky first set dealing with good play from Alex Eala, dealing with the support that Eala had in the crowd here. It was not all according to tennis protocol, and it didn't sit well with Tauson. She took a timeout after the first set.
Yeah.
The scoreline reflects very accurately what she's been able to do.
That's
I'll
only
be honest, I didn't see this coming.
No, I think she's serving a lot better. I think, and when you feel more confident and comfortable on your serve and you're getting more free points, I do feel like it goes towards the rest of your game. And she started, when the serve started clicking better, Tauson, she started moving better on the ground, started striking through the ball off the ground much better.
Alex Eala, and again, you just heard a little snippet of what was most of the first set. Was tremendous support for her, and she has very profoundly used the line that she understands she represents a country, and she said, I feel blessed to do so. Somebody asked Venus Williams in her press conference here when she before the Open started about Eala, and Venus said, just enjoy yourself, put fun first, which
it's great advice.
It's great advice, and I know when you've won as much as Venus has won,
you listen.
It's a little easier to say.
Oh, true, yeah.
Yes.
But I think that's great advice.
But it is.
Yeah. I think that's why we're still seeing Venus out here. 45 years of age, she still loves it, still is passionate about the sport.
Ball.
It was interesting. Since I mentioned it came out of St. Patrick's Cathedral this morning, it's interesting. Eala has told interviewers, you know, everybody wants to know what kind of things you carry in your bag when you come on the court. You know what she carries every match? Rosary beads.
Oh, cool.
Not surprising knowing
yes.
the Philippines.
Yep.
Very Catholic country.
People, and youngsters in particular. It's a great drop shot, great feel off that return. I mean, I think the same applies to Tauson too.
Low.
Again, Denmark, not necessarily a country that produces loads of tennis players.
Thank you.
Give Tauson credit. She's used that drop shot.
Anticipated well, guessed right. That middle approach shot from Tauson has been consistently going on the cross. And Eala got a head start with her movement in that direction. Great execution on the pass. That's what we saw in the first set. Eala was all over that second serve. It's been a while since we've seen her take that position well inside the court. Good adjustment there from Eala. such good depth. That one's skidding off the line.
Four. Four.
Not done yet.
Eala
Has been a theme in this match from both players. They have attacked the other's second serve.
It's interesting, the last game, that when Eala held, she lifted her hands in the air to get the crowd back involved, which was such a big factor, as we've been talking about, in that first set that got Tauson flustered in that first set. And Eala is trying to bring them back.
It is an interesting tactic when you're down a double break.
She got one of those back.
She has one. Now has to be careful because Tauson has broken her twice in this final set.
Love.
Tauson's doing the right thing, continuing to be aggressive. That's how she got a double breakup. But now, with the sound of the crowd, just applies that little different dynamic for Tauson, pressing just slightly on those two returns.
Well, the majority of the grandstand has saved a little energy here to help push Eala at the end. And what happened during the first set, again, was much of this was happening at the wrong moments. That's what really threw Tauson off.
Forty, 15. T30.
She has another 90-mile-an-hour serve in her. If she does, this would be the moment. Looking like She did in the first. I can't believe that ball caught baseline.
Please.
This match definitely has a different feel in the last couple games. The crowd has come alive, backing Eala. That's great. Well done from Tauson. That first serve is going to be so important if she wants to close it out.
She feels like her ad-court serving's been strong because
Yes.
she's been so good with the wide one. And there she goes middle. Got to the dropper.
She's much quicker up to that drop shot.
30.
She's been struggling actually on that first set to get up to that ball, but that time looking for it.
Ball.
She's just feeding off this energy. I really feel like the crowd has given her this second wind. Good close there, just to not back down.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tauson is requesting a video replay to check if the ball had been hit on the side of Eala.
Tauson just questioning whether Eala hit that volley on her side of the court.
Oh, across the net.
Yeah,
Right,
across the
okay.
net. Eala, you have
Caught
to hit
her
on
was-
her side.
yeah.
You can finish the
Right,
swing across the other side.
Across the net, right. Caught hers.
I also feel like Tauson may be wanting to slow things down a little bit.
Absolutely. You see this, I'm sure you probably played in some matches somewhere, Jill, in your career like this. I certainly have commentated on matches at majors that have morphed where they're no longer a neutral court, where it becomes a Billie Jean King Cup or
Yes.
Davis Cup atmosphere. That's what
Absolutely.
this absolutely feels like.
Yeah, I agree. I think Tauson just needs this moment to quiet things down. That's a good challenge, actually.
Oh, that is.
I thought she,
Let's
I think
see.
it's like weight on the net.
It's a good challenge, but she's not going to win it.
Can I see it again because it's over on my side? No, I need to see it again with my eyes. No, I need to see it again. I want to see it again. Let me see it again.
Tauson, saw her asking to see it again. And this is, a lot of this is new protocol in the U.S. Open this year.
Sorry, what's the problem?
The video review process has been extended to all courts
right?
this year, all main draw
Sorry, 15,
courts.
yeah, 1540, right? If it's correct.
Can you please look at that? Look at that. Look at it. Please.
It's on top. It's on top.
And point of contact, which is what they're freezing the frame at there, looks, as you said, Joe, looks. That's all we can do is look at what everyone sees right on top of the net.
Look at the ball. No. What is your opinion about this? What is your opinion? What is your opinion?
Well, she's going to have to get to the stage where she's going to have to accept this Tauson, because that has been the call, that it is 1540.
Jill, see if you can put yourself in her mind. It's a hard thing to do as a player because you feel you're right, but by extending the argument, all you've done is inflame the crowd.
Exactly. That's right.
It's a hard thing. That's what.
Whether she feels like it's right or wrong, the important thing for her at this stage is just being willing to accept it. And this is tough to quickly change your mindset.
Thank you.
You have to get ready for the
Thank
next
you.
point. Let it go. Not easy.
Ball.
Can't say I'm surprised by that.
It's just a tough situation to deal with. There was so much time in between the last point. Also the frustration and how things had started to shift anyway.
That's why.
It's just a lot.
I've never been in that position. You may have. I could feel it. The longer Tauson was complaining, the worse it was going to get for her. Once you know you're not going to win.
Right.
Thank you. Players are ready.
Ball.
And this is where you can feel, let's take Tauson, for example. This is where you can feel like this is an opportunity to gain more of that mental strength by accepting that challenge and trying to regroup. For Eala, it's just about staying focused on her side of the court. And she has got everything behind her right now. The crowd, she's gotten Tauson frustrated.
That's 15.
It's absolutely a match of bookends. We're reliving the first set in the last 4 games.
Please. 40-30.
Just the ability for Tauson to be able to have that focus in that moment at this time of the match. Well executed.
Ball.
Consecutive days for Alex Eala.
Ball.
Love the team.
Ball.
Please.
You don't have to be an expert to know how tight
50-0.
Tauson is when you watch that second serve.
She's taking a lot of pace
Very.
off the serve.
Very 65.
In the last game, too.
Oh,
The
wow.
last service game. Just when even I felt Tauson was in control at that point, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Eala just changes
15-30.
direction. Tauson just did not see that coming. Just pulled all that off it at the last moment.
30-0.
Fantastic return right on the baseline, deep down the center of the court.
Unthinkable 20 minutes ago. Match point Eala.
Thank you. Please, where's Larry? Thank you.
That is some good mental toughness there from Tauson. Really trusted herself throughout that rally of finding the right moment to change it up down the line.
Advantage, Tauson.
Listen, I'm not Tauson, so I can sit and say, this is fun.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I mean, and in
a 10-point match tiebreak will be played to decide the match.
It's fitting it ends in a tiebreak.
Yes, of course. But I mean, you got to hand it to Tauson, the mental resolve in that
to get through that game.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, it's tough watching someone, and the word I keep coming back to is unglued, but at least she pulled herself together in this game. Now, it is the 10-point, again, remember, it's a 10-point tiebreak for the match.
1-0, Eala.
It's a nice combination of
1-0.
taking your time on that deep return, but still hitting with good margin and good aggression.
You also see, when you look closely, you can see how much breeze there is on the court.
4.
Tauson did not have a double
2-1.
fault in the first two sets. 6 in the third.
Just
3-1.
pick her spot, committed fully to that backhand. Just that slight changeup from Tauson. Again, another higher, heavier forehand. Just got it out of range and the contact point of Eala.
double fault issue for Tauson leads into just her second serve. Has been crushed in this final set. Tauson has won 3 of 15. And to remind Eala, can we change ends after 6? Well, she has again said she fully appreciates and understands the responsibility she has representing a country. No Filipino has ever won a main draw match at a major in the open era.
For 3, Eala.
I haven't seen her spray that one wide that often.
Such a difference, isn't it? In the 10-point tiebreak, that one mini break doesn't mean as much.
Right.
4.
That serve was good. I think Tauson is saying the same thing.
5-4.
He was stronger.
Definitely skidded off the line just from the reaction of Tauson having to make a complete adjustment. The bounce just stayed so low. The reason that worked there is because it happened so quickly. After this backhand, how quickly she got up to the slice. See how she sets up with the forehand backswing and quickly changes the angle. Good disguise.
4.
Redirects have we seen this young player pull off.
She's so good on both wings, too, the forehand and the backhand. It ends up keeping you guessing. You're not quite sure when she's going to change direction because she can do it in numerous ways on different types of balls.
Well, now it's significant. 2 serves at 7-4.
Thank you.
That was just excellent timing. Once again, Eala being reminded to switch sides. Good job of being able to stay in the moment in this 10-point tiebreak.
He did. Jake Garner, the tournament referee, has answered us about the controversial, questionable volley at net with precise video showing the ball did fully cross the net before point of contact. But I would emphasize, and Jake sent us the video review, if it's accurate, it's close.
Yeah.
Millimeters, probably.
It's close. But thank you to the tournament referee for that clarity.
To not miss that by much, and I think it was the right thing to do, right? Decision to swing freely after that ball.
All right, so Tauson wins her 2 points, and now
7
comes to the serve of Eala.
Eala.
Or at least behind the serve of Eala.
The angle forehand was so close to the line, but had such heavy topspin. Just drifted away from Eala. Good move to take that ball out of the air.
Match point 2. Alex Eala.
Thank you.
Tauson flirting with the baseline
twice
a few times.
Wow.
And coming out on the other end, 9-all. I love the 10-point tiebreak.
I do too.
Yeah, it's just a tremendous positive change made by the majors.
It's definitely causing some tension and drama and
Yes.
all the above.
Tauson's second serve
Yeah.
has cost her in this final set. 3 of 17. And the last one gives Eala her 3rd match point.
Thank you. Please, please.
got it all the way.
That is incredible.
You were in doubt?
Gutsy to go for that. That is pretty spectacular from Tauson.
Amen.
Eala. Please. Thank you.
Another incredible pickup from Tauson on the return off the baseline.
Please. Thank you. Eala. Just 1, 6-3, 2-6, 7-6.